Welcome, Taurus. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, and I pulled for you the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is about a new beginning, a new lifestyle, and this feels like, as most of the readings do, like a continuation from your previous reading. You are opening up and developing a plan for a new way of living. This can be a new job, a new location, a new home, a new relationship. Whatever it is, it encompasses every area of your life and impacts it in a way that makes you feel inspired, hopeful, excited, enthusiastic to move forward. In particular, it feels as though you are renovating something, updating something. This can be a skill. This can be seeking further education or training in a particular area so that you are upgrading or updating your knowledge base. Those are examples of some of the ways that you can be starting fresh, but what this essentially is underscored by is your enthusiasm, your sense of spiritual direction and inspiration. This is not just something that occurred to you. This comes from deep within your own desire around who you are and your natural talents. This is a general reading, Taurus, so it isn't going to resonate for all of you. If you're interested in a personal reading, information for that is in the description box below. And let's get started with your present energy, the World card. I love this card. It's so beautiful. This is about you completing a cycle, you finishing up something, perhaps finding closure in a significant chapter of your life or a significant effort that you've made. This can be, again, about closing out the job that you used to have that prepared you for the new job you're moving towards. That's an example. This can also be something like renovating a house or an apartment or some abode so that you can sell it. You can upgrade it. You can trade it in. You can exchange it in some way. So this feels like this renovation can be about closing down a chapter in your life, completing something so that you can move on to what is new. In the past, the Knight of Wands is about your questing, looking, searching for something that will match your desire, your expectation, your talents. And it feels like you've been on this quest for quite a while because your quest was dominated in some ways by an obstacle or being told no or not finding the time and space to devote to what your heart truly desired. This quest feels fresh, even if it's been the dignity of a gift you've had for a very long time. So you are moving with excitement, with a sense of openness about the possibilities that you didn't have even at the beginning of this quest, perhaps, even at the beginning of at the emergence of this talent. You bring now an enthusiasm and an expectation that is fresh. In the future, we have the Tower. You have weathered so many changes, so many completions, so many collapses of things that haven't worked out in the way that you had hoped or wished they would. You've survived them. You've been able to make transitions as has been demanded or required of you. But the change that you're actually in the midst of now, or perhaps is yet to come, something that isn't working out according to plan or is failing you in some way, is this awareness that things are opening up in a much better way for you. So this is always that blessing in disguise card card, not getting something you thought you could bank on, but actually recognizing that what is possible now is a way to move things in more of your own direction towards your own favor. I like this card because it's really investing in your own intuition, leaning back into what you know to be true, despite the evidence around you. You've been picking up on the signs of a huge change. This can be a social change, of something in the culture that you realize is going in a different way than you thought, but is going to help you ultimately achieve something more in line with your needs and your desires. I hope this reading is resonating with you so far, Taurus. If it is, please like this video. Please share it with others if you feel so inclined. I enjoy reading your comments because I appreciate all the nice things you say about me. But I also am interested in your thoughts always. They're always of relevance to me personally. But I hope that you will subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot, as well. And I've chosen the empathy card for you. I'm open to seeing both sides of a situation. This is a lot about how your judgment has evolved. I think that Tauruses are known for their solidness, their stability, their incredible force and power, their stubbornness. And I do believe that there can often be a resistance to change in a way that is deeply uncomfortable for you, even understanding the necessity for it. But this is you recognizing that you're not solely in control of your environment, depending on your circumstance. You're not solely in control of your relationships because someone else is there. And so a willingness to negotiate, to engage in a give and take, to listen to others without taking it personally, and opens the others up to reciprocating that same energy to you. And I think you will find that it's less about making choices or identifying the things that you like or dislike, and more about the ways that you learn from others. You have matured to a sufficient place that you can imagine what someone else is describing to you as their experience. It doesn't mean you have to embrace it, but it does mean that it isn't threatening to you anymore. It doesn't dislodge you in the way that perhaps it has in the past. In the present, the World card is clarified by the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Wands. So your heart is really on fire here. I believe that the experiences that you are going through, this sort of cycle closing for you in order to prepare you for something new, has really helped to unlock this quest for meaning, for pleasure, for joy, for growth in you. And that's how you're sort of managing this change in your life, this major transition, by learning as much as you can. Learning as much about your own talent, your own field of activity, your own desires, the context for the things that you want, updating skills according to the way that technology or we find information and communicate now, as opposed to whenever you began your journey. This is about you really boosting the quest for meaning in your life, boosting for opportunities to express yourself fully. And in the past, the Knight of Wands, a repeat, is clarified by the Wheel of Fortune and the Three of Pentacles. There's some collaboration that you have come to open yourself up to. And I believe this has a lot to do with whatever training, information you're gathering, renovation you may be doing. You're seeing opportunities and growth as an exercise in collaboration with others, not who's the boss or who's paying the bill, but rather the help you need, the information to fix or heal a situation, and your ability to negotiate all the pieces that make that possible. This is a really broadly expanded way that you are now understanding improvements, building something excellent is a process. It can be a long and mediated process by you. You're not often, I don't feel that you have confidence or have had confidence in this process in the past. I think you've often come at a change or an improvement with one fixed idea. And now I believe that you're learning that there's never a point in a change, in building something and creating something where you can't stop and reevaluate or reassess what's being achieved and what needs to be achieved. So I think this process in bringing others into your idea about improvements and changes and building something is really benefiting you to create something even more beautiful. You're matching your talents, your skills with others who are equally, or if not more talented than you in an area that is aligned with yours. And you are receiving some very positive karma around the effort that you have made to date. In the future, the Tower card is clarified by the Three of Swords and the Knight of Swords. So you have a lot of knights out here. So this shows you on the path of learning, growing, having a better idea. It's interesting because this is clarifying the Tower card, which is all about things not going according to your plan. And in many ways, you have been down this road before many times where things haven't worked out, but your response now is a little different. You are less about a sense of defeat or failure or disappointment or heartbreak as you are about figuring it out. Now you don't take it personally. It isn't even about you, and you understand that. It's really about how can we fix this? How can we negotiate this? How can we shift course so that we can get a better result? And this is because you are able to detach yourself from your feelings about it, understanding, having the maturity of recognizing that no matter how it hits you, it isn't about you. It's about improving something, fixing something, doing something in a better way, and getting this beautiful, very achievable result that you desire. You know all the people that do the good work because you do the good work. And when you surround yourself with that help and allow those people to help you, you get better results. I hope this reading has been helpful for you, Taurus. I'm going to finish it off with a crystal oracle. And I pulled the red jasper, and it says, take action. I love this because there is a lot of energy behind these knights, and the knights come from the heart. Means you know what you want and you're going after it. And I love that determination. I love that clarity, that faith, and that determination to get what you want. So thank you, Taurus. Until next time, namaste.